welcome to another episode of Astro Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Today, I'm going to show you how to do brakes on a 2002 Toyota Tacoma front brakes. Now, before I get into that, a lot of times you take your brakes, you take your car to a repair shop to have brakes done, and what they do is cut your rotors. Cut that out, okay? If you step on your brakes, you're doing about 40, 50 miles an hour, you step on your brakes and your car, stops pretty smooth, you don't need your rotors cut. Every time they cut the rotors, they make them thinner and thinner and thinner, okay? The only time you should have them cut or replaced is when you step on your brakes and you feel a vibration. Now check this out. On every rotor, there's a number called minimum thickness. That's how thin that rotor gets. When that rotor gets to a certain thickness, you got to replace them. If every time you're getting your brakes done and they cut your rotors, eventually you're going to get down to that number. So if it's not shaking when you step on the brakes, you don't need it. You don't need to cut them or replace them. Okay. So let's get the jack this up. I'm going to show you an easy way how to push back the calipers. First thing you want to do before anything is remove the master cylinder cap. Let's get this jacked up. Be right back. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, let's get these tires off. 13/16 or 21 millimeter. Okay, now, being that the caliper is on this side, what we're going to do is, let's turn that wheel. We want that caliper out toward us, the easier to work on. So we're going to put the key in the ignition, turn the steering wheel all the way to the left, so easy to get to. Let's get that done, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Now, if you notice, this system has 4 pistons. Now all these pistons got to be pushed back to get the new brake pads in. There's the old brake pads in there. They don't look that bad. So I don't know why I'm gonna change them. But alright, first of all, you see this little spring clip right here? I'm gonna pop those out of each of these slide pins. Take that out. Now these pins right here, they come right out. So you want to take you a little screwdriver or something, just tap them. Tap them out like that. Now take notice of this little retainer clip right here. Notice how it looks, notice how it's in place. So you want to put it back exactly like you got it. Alright, so let's get these clips out of here. Pins. Now you got them out. Now we're gonna push these pistons back, but we're gonna do them the easy way. Instead of having to take the caliper off and do all this, what you're gonna do is get you a screwdriver, pry it. Now remember, the master cylinder cap has to be off. Notice how I'm prying that back. Make sure you can see that. Okay. Pry that back with the screwdriver just enough. See that? Now pry that back. Brake pad comes right out of there. Alright? Let me go get the new brake pads. We're gonna set that new one right in. We'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Got the new brake kit. Get you a, don't get no cheesy brake kit. Get you a new one. See, this one comes with the new clips, the retaining rings, and everything. Brake lube. We always deal with Fisher Auto Parts because the parts are Much better quality than, you know, you get it from AutoZone or something around there. Love their brakes. Got the anti-shim brake shim, so that stops the car from brake noise or anything. Definitely want those hooked up there. Alright, let's set this up and get back to it. Okay. First, what you want to do, take some of that brake grease, and on the brake caliper, you're going to see a little marks where the brake pad's been sliding around at. I'm going to take a little bit and just a small, just apply it right there on the caliper so it can slide better. Now these brake pads have little wear sensors, so you want to make sure that the new brake pad you put in, you know, it's on the same side. It's right there, and that's all we're going to do is slide that brake pad right in there, just like that. Okay, now we're going to take our screwdriver and we're going to pry back on the other side now, because we got that side already. We're going to pry that one back. Well, sometimes you might have to use a bigger screwdriver or a vice grip to really get that back. Make sure that those pistons are all the way back. Okay. Let's remove that one. Get a little bit of the grease. Put on the top and the bottom. Take notice of the brake, the wear sensor. Then you want to slide that one right down in there, just like that. Now be careful. See how I got this the lubricant up here? Try not to get that onto the rotor or on the inside of the brake pads. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to change our gloves, and then we're going to come back and stick the new pins in and everything and get that going. We'll be right back. Okay. Let's start our pins. Just stop it right about there. Okay. Let's get our new retaining clips. Notice how they go. Start bringing them in. Okay, and you want to just take an old brake pad. You want to tack them in there. Perfect. Now, got our new clips right here. Now make sure the holes are lined up where you'll be able to get to them good, and the pins should turn easily. Okay, let's get that hooked in there like that. Get the other one in there. That one's got to turn a little bit. What we're going to try to do is get him in there like that first. It could be a little bit of a headache sometimes. Let's get this one turned a little bit upward. Okay. Okay, so now this clip on up here, we're going to have to twist a little bit. Get our pair of vice grips and just turn that just a little bit. Okay. Now let's get that other one. Popped in there. There you go. That's all set. Now before we do the other side, what I'm going to do is put the cap on the master cylinder. Let's go up here. Because see now, being that we pushed them pistons back, we pushed up the brake fluid. So we're going to snap that cap back on. We're going to go over here and pump up the brake pedals, get those pistons back out there to bring some of that fluid down. Here we go. Now that side's all done. Next, what we're going to do is I'm going to take off the wheel on the other side, and we're going to get those done. So when we come back, I'm going to have that other side taken apart, and we're going to be replacing those brakes. Be right back. Okay, here we go on the other side. Same thing. Let's pop this out, get these out. Knock the pins down. Real easy. No problems whatsoever. Take note of that wear sensor. Now remember, this lubricant helps the brake pads slide better, because if they don't, they can bind up and cause the rotors to overheat, and it'll cause the car. It can cause the car to pull to one side. There you go. Brakes done. Let's put that cap back on it and get these wheels tightened up. Now when you're tightening up these bolts, you gotta go crossways. Get an even torque down on the wheel. Let's go to the other side. Okay, there you have it. How to change front brakes on a 2002 Tacoma. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is Timmy from Astro Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can.